Cozy with Kristin Cavallari for New Year's. Does Katie Thurston have a new man? And is Bachelor Nation really ready for Zach's season of The Bachelor? Welcome back to our channel here at Shared News, everybody. Happy New Year!
Woo! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. We are so excited to be back. So we cannot wait to catch up with you guys and dish on all things Bachelor Nation. I'm your host, Zachary Reality, with Kayla Thompson. Kayla, how are you doing, my girl?
I'm doing good, Zach. I missed you. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. So I'm super excited, dive into all this news, start talking tea. First tea of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super hype.
Yeah, I know. It's been a couple weeks and we are back here at
hmm
Shared News. Unfortunately, a couple of our girls did leave. Blakely left a couple
Yes.
months ago, and Allison Van Dam, she left. She actually got hired by Nick full time, Nick Vile. So I'm sure you guys will be, checking her out there if you guys like Bachelor Nation. But me and Kayla are still here, and we have a couple of new hosts coming in the next week. So we are so excited to introduce you to them as we get ready to cover the new season of The Bachelor, which starts in a few weeks. Kayla, how are we feeling about bringing in some new blood? I mean, you were the new girl once, and now you're about to be an OG.
Yeah. I know. It's so crazy. I was a new girl not too long ago, actually. So it feels kind of like, oh, I'm like the low-key veteran here. Like, kind of
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to meet the new girls and show them the ropes a little bit of what I've learned. I've learned a lot from
Ooh.
you, Zach, and Allison and Blakely and Morgan. But yeah, so I'm excited. I can't wait. I think it'll be fun to just get some new fresh perspectives in here. So
Mm-hmm.
it should be good. I'm super excited that everyone's, going to be meeting our new fam.
Yeah, and Morgan is just in South Africa right now, but she'll be back before you know it. And maybe we'll get a
Yes.
surprise visit from Allison or Blakely at some point. But I know one of the new girls coming in, her name is also Kayla, and she loves The Bachelor. So I think that
Yeah.
she's gonna fit in well. So make
Oh
sure you
yeah.
guys are subscribed to our channel here at Shared News. This is a new year, so we have a lot of new content coming, formats coming, hosts, and more. So you definitely have a lot to look forward to. So make sure you are subscribed, ring the bell so you're notified whenever we go live, whenever we post a new video, just whenever we are posting anything, just so you know. Shared
Yeah.
news. Okay. So let's dive into Bachelor Nation. Now, Kayla, were you keeping up with a lot of pop culture and stuff the last couple of weeks? Because my mind shut off when I was
Yeah.
celebrating, Christmas and New Year's.
And no, I was still here sticking it out, posting some videos for shared, reporting on some pop culture stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
but Bachelor has been a little like, I don't know, it's things have popped up here and there, but it hasn't been anything too crazy from what I can remember. But stuff that we're going to talk about today is interesting for sure. So I'm ready to like get my
Yeah.
brain back into like Bachelor mode.
Well, I think like things just popped off at New Year's. New Year's Eve is when everyone was just
Yeah.
like, okay, we're back to, is he dating her? Is she dating him? What's the
Right.
drama? Who's hanging out with who? Because Tyler Cameron
Yep.
was celebrating New Year's Eve with Kristin Cavallari. Now, he also spent New Year's Eve with some familiar faces from Bachelor Nation, including Caitlin Bristow and Jason Tartick. But what's interesting about Kristin, who I feel like everyone knows from Laguna Beach, The Hills, very Cavallari. Now, she has been linked to Tyler in the past, who was on Hannah Brown's season, if you guys forgot, which I don't think anyone
Mhm.
would. But they shot Kristin's jewelry campaign together like sometime last year. I think it was like summer, spring, for her jewelry line,
Oh,
Uncommon
okay.
James. And they were like spotted by TMZ, and a lot of people ended up speculating that it was a setup where she like told TMZ to come, and it was just to kind of promote the jewelry. That's kind of what they ended up saying as
Gotcha.
well. So now
Okay.
they're here months later hanging out again. They kind of just said it was a business thing. But this time, Kristen's
Mhm.
BFF, Justin Anderson, who's also her hairstylist, he was on Instagram Live, and they were seen in the background dancing. Jason Tartick also posted some Instagram stories of them getting all cozy. It seemed like it was a triple date. What do we think is going on here
Wow.
now? I gave you the whole
My
rundown.
honestly, yeah, you gave me the whole rundown. I am like, wow. Okay, so what
hmm
my first thought is just like it is so wild to me how insanely popular Tyler Cameron is. Like outside of
Still.
Bachelor world, he's so famous that
Hmm.
Kristin Cavallari, who is like reality TV, like, gold reality TV, what is the word I'm looking for?
She's a
Like,
legend. She's an
she's
OG.
top tier legend, OG. Yes,
Yeah.
there we go. Like, he's hanging out with her. I mean, we know he was linked to Gigi Hadid. Like, he's just
Yeah.
so, like, I don't know. It's just fascinating to me how, just Tyler Cameron is just in a different orbit. But
Well, do you think
I
they're
think that
dating? You
they're
think they're
probably
together
seeing each
now?
other. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's my take. From definitely an outside perspective of, like, I don't keep up super close with Tyler Cameron. But yeah, I feel like it's obvious that they probably have some type of flirtation at the lowest, I don't know, at the least. What it is they're probably
Kayla, it's
flirty. They
New Year's
probably, like, are
together.
attracted to each other.
You don't
No,
just
and
spend New
so, but
Year's
I'm
with
saying, like,
anyone.
at the very least, right? At the very least, it's that. But at the very most, yeah, they're probably seeing each other. And I think, honestly, the other thing too is, I think these people realize that they'll get more eyes on themselves if they kind of link up with each other. So, the
Yeah.
intrigue of it, them posting about it, and,
Well, they didn't
Jason,
post.
whoever
Their
taking the
friends
video,
did.
and
Yeah.
right, well, whoever taking the video and being like, oh, them in the background, they're cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want the mystery, they want people intrigued, they want it, they love that. So, not in, like, some kind of sinister way, but just, like, you know what I mean. I think they realize that it's a thing, and it helps their, yeah, people just kind of following them,
It
having
helps
eyes on
people
them,
pay
all of that.
attention to them. Sure. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know. They definitely been linked for a while, so if they just kind of started off as
yeah.
just friends and then maybe things developed more or maybe it's more casual. I mean, I feel like a lot of people are writing online that they've seen them around Tennessee. There's been some other stories and, pictures posted of them. So definitely seems like something might
She's
be going
in
on. We will
Tennessee.
keep an eye out. Yeah,
That's where
so
she's
she's in
from.
Tennessee and then he's in Florida, but he kind of goes back and forth to New York as well.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, if he's going to Tennessee, then that's definitely they're seeing each other. Why
Yeah,
else
for
would
New
he be in
Year's. Yeah.
Tennessee? You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So,
Period. Well,
okay,
that kind of
I
got
see it.
everybody talking on New Year's Eve. But what also
Mm-hmm.
got some people talking on New Year's Eve is Katie Thurston, who was spending it with potentially her new boyfriend, Nick. Now, I don't know how to say Nick's last name, it's a little tricky. Um, but he
Okay.
is from the circle, and I did watch him on season 3. He got runner up, so he did really good in the game. He was definitely very strategic. He was a little nerdy, a little goofy, and
Yes. I
it
remember
seems like the
him.
two of them have been getting quite cozy the last few weeks on their stories. But they just kind of spent New Year's together, and there even is a picture posted on Bachelor whatever's Instagram of the two of them kissing on New Year's Eve. So I don't know if we got that screen grab for this, but somehow they got posted kissing. I think maybe they posted it. I don't really know. I didn't see it, but I
Okay.
saw the picture at least.
No, wow. I mean, that's definitely interesting. I feel like I do remember Nick. I watched The Circle, so I do remember Nick from season
Hmm.
3, and that's such a random person for Katie to, like, be linked to in, like, the reality TV world. I feel like The Circle is so niche, so that's fascinating. I feel like
Yeah, it
that actually might
is.
say a lot to them being, like, having an actual connection. So that's intriguing. What are your thoughts on Katie? Like, in general,
Oh
because I
my
feel like she's a little
gosh.
polarizing. She's a little polarizing
I
in Bachelor
mean,
Nation.
yeah. I mean, I just don't like to really like judge people until I like know
For
them
sure.
personally. And I just feel like I don't know, Katie too well. Like I feel like I enjoy
Yeah.
watching her on The Bachelorette. I haven't seen her around much. I go out to a lot of these events, so I
Hmm.
always see a lot of reality stars, but I haven't seen Katie in a really long time. I only met her once. So I really don't know what to make of her
Okay.
because I truly feel like I've been in this industry for so long where it's just like I don't even have opinions of people anymore
Yeah.
until I meet them in person or until I like watch them on my TV. And I feel like with Katie,
Hmm.
she hasn't been on in so long. I loved her on The
Yeah.
Bachelorette. I thought she gave us a really good season. But I think this
Hmm.
couple makes a lot of sense.
Really? Why so?
I think that they just have a lot in common. I think that they just have like a
Mm.
similar type of like energy, and I think that
Hmm.
they mix well
Hmm.
together. They're both from Seattle.
I
That's
can see
where they
that.
were both grew up. Katie's now in San Diego, and
Okay.
then Nick lives in Austin. and I think that they definitely are probably going to hang out, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Seems
No,
pretty
I see
casual
what you
for
mean
now.
about their similar energies. Like, I think they both
Hmm.
kind of have this I don't really care what people think vibe to them. But like there's also part of it where you're like, okay, but you're kind of doing a lot to like get attention sometimes. It's kind of like that's just my take. I don't obviously know them personally, but
But if they're
yeah, I
having
can
fun
see,
on
but
New
I hope that
Year's, they
it's
want to
not
post
like
together.
I hope it's not like a butting heads thing and like they actually gel well cuz I feel like I actually see what you
Well,
mean
it
about
seems
them
like they're
being
having so
similar.
much fun. It seems like they're having so
Yeah.
much fun, and it's probably just so early and new that I don't really know if there's any like complications.
Mhm.
Like I feel like problems in
Yeah.
relationships come down the road. So I feel like this picture accurately describes what's going on. They're just having fun,
They
they're
do look like they're
young,
having a good time.
fresh off reality TV. Um, and you know who I actually saw on New Year's Eve, Kayla?
Who?
I saw John, her ex.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, what was he up
How
to? What's
random.
he been doing? Oh,
John's
what's he
doing
been up
well.
to?
I wish I could remember our
Okay.
conversation because I it was New Year's Eve, so I can't
Fair,
really
fair
remember.
enough.
But John is doing well, and I'm sure he's happy for Katie. I definitely think they've both moved on, so we'll leave it at
Yeah,
that. I
have they
think they're still
remained
on
friends?
friendly terms too.
Okay,
Yeah, I
good.
don't think they're
Okay,
like best friends, but they're definitely on good terms. So that's
okay,
awesome.
good.
And I
Well, we
definitely
wish
am looking
Katie the
forward to
best.
seeing. Yeah, we wish
Yeah,
Katie the best. I feel like she has a lot of trolls online from Bachelor Nation, so we're here
for
to
sure.
support her. And I'm excited to see what happens with her and Nick next because this kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, I definitely like have
Yeah.
heard of rumblings about this for a few weeks, but now that they're like kissing, I'm like, oh my god, this might be getting official. So definitely looking forward to seeing what's going on. Let's talk about Zach's season of The Bachelor because it's coming in just a
It's
few
coming up.
weeks,
It's
and
coming
he
up.
made a recent appearance on Ryan Seacrest's New Year's Eve show in New York City. And he basically gave us a little tease, which is just so Bachelor. This is what he said. He said, "We went to some absolute unreal places, a sneak peek, somewhere I've never heard of, and went on some incredible dates with incredible women." And he also said that he grew up watching Ryan Seacrest on American Idol, which is like, same.
Everyone
Is this
did.
even a tease?
No, he didn't say anything, Zach.
He didn't say anything.
He didn't
He
say
never says
anything. We
anything.
all know that. Nah, yeah. I feel like that's gonna be his season, honestly. And that's the one thing I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna love that. It's probably gonna get annoying. I feel like Zach is gonna be so I don't know, Switzerland.
Vanilla.
Like yeah, just kind of like I'm not making a stance on anything. I'm just kind of being mid. And I feel like I need him to like have I feel like to have a real personality, to have a real presence, you have to like, stand I don't know, you know what I mean? You have to like actually give me something. Don't just try to please everyone. You know what I'm getting
Yeah,
at?
I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I really don't have any expectations for him, so I think that's good going into the season. When your expectations are high or low. Like, I have
Yeah.
no
Look
expectations.
real low
So, Zach,
expectations.
yeah, I have real low
Yeah.
expectations. So, Zach, he really can't, like, do any wrong, like, in my eyes,
Right.
right? Because I'm not
He can
expecting
only
much.
win.
Yeah, he can
Right,
only
right.
win. So, I mean, I will say we
Yeah.
did review the trailer a few weeks ago, did we not, before Christmas?
Mhm.
And I think we both
Yeah, we
agreed the
did.
trailer gave us nothing. It was so bad. I
And
actually
yeah,
think it was one of the worst trailers ever. But and like even with Clayton,
it
who I
was
felt
at
like was
best
kind
it
of
was
like
cute.
another
Yeah.
yeah, Clayton, who
Mhm.
was another like vanilla choice, like he still ended up giving us a really good season at the end with all the drama. I loved Clayton as Bachelor. So
Mhm.
you never know what to
Yeah.
expect with Zach. I think that it's just that based on like what he's teasing and based on the trailer, that's why we have no expectations. But maybe something
Mhm.
crazy will
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, I feel like this, this promo part of the season isn't really doing well because there's really nothing of like draw about the trailer or anything that they're I mean, you're seeing even though you're seeing girls crying and drama happening, there's nothing
Yeah.
about it that's like yeah, like what you just mentioned with Clayton, it was like, "Oh my god, this whatever he said, what is it that he said to Gabby and Rachel? Like
Wait, what
like
was that
who
one
else is there?"
line?
We were already
Oh, remember
uh
Rachel's line? She was like, "You told me things, then you went back on what you
in
said."
what you said.
That line
Well, that
lives
was
free
Bachelorette,
in
even the
my red
Bachelorette
head.
stuff.
Oh, that was
Yes,
Bachelorette. But
that was
Clayton's was
yes.
he was like, I'm in love with
Oh
all
my
three
God,
of
what
you.
was
Like,
I
what
know
did
what
he
you're saying?
say? It was like at the
Yeah,
rose ceremony from
yeah.
hell.
I was in love with her too, and she's like, "You love both of us." That's what Rachel said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It was
something like
so
that.
good.
So
It was
but there was like
so
meat
good.
to it. There was meat to it that you're
Yeah, there
like, okay,
was.
now I'm interested. There's a storyline happening
Mm-hmm.
here. How did we get there? Who
With
else is
Zach,
involved? Like,
yeah,
I don't got any. I just got a cute guy and girls crying, which is like that's
yeah.
every year of The Bachelor. There's nothing special about that.
Mm-hmm.
So
We don't have a storyline.
maybe
I
they
think
just
you
need a
summed it up.
clean slate or something. Maybe they just need a clean slate of just like a vanilla season, no waves, just love, romance,
Gotcha.
and then the next season we can get something of like you know taste. I don't know that has something
Yeah,
to it.
well, he did say we went to some absolute unreal places and somewhere I've never heard of. So I'm excited for the travel. I think we agree that we always love the travel,
Yeah.
but we're also going to be able to meet some of the new women because Jesse Palmer is revealing all the women competing for Zach's heart on TikTok Live this Wednesday, which I think is
Okay.
so funny when they
Interesting
try and come over
choice.
to my territory that I own
Oh.
Bachelor Nation on. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I
That's an
mean,
interesting
listen,
choice,
we're
TikTok.
they did that last year too. We're excited to see
Oh,
the
okay.
new women,
Yeah, I
right?
mean,
Like I don't really know much
I've
about
seen some of
them.
them. I've seen some of them already, a little bit here and there, from the promo and stuff. I mean, cool. They're all cute. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I have to just see the relationships form, and then I'll start getting invested. But we're gonna watch, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I mean, I think that like this year we're like not gonna do too much studying like we did last year because we both really want to go into this season, no spoilers, not knowing as much as
Yeah.
possible, like just kind of watching the show more, like where it comes because I think that kind of ruined some of the enjoyment last year.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
seeing the women and just like reading their bios, I'm sure we'll react to them probably
Yes.
later this week or next week. Well, maybe I will
Mhm.
do that on Friday since it comes out Wednesday.
Mhm.
So we'll give our first thoughts, and then the season starts in
Yeah.
just 2.5 weeks, January 22nd. So
Wow.
we will get into it,
We
and
will
we'll be
see.
talking about other pop culture, moments. We'll be talking about other reality shows, keeping you up to date with
Yes.
Bachelor.
Yeah,
There's
for
definitely a
sure.
lot of exciting award shows coming up this season, so we'll be getting
Mhm.
into that. And what
Yeah,
else
for
do you want
sure.
to kind of cover on Share It
Yeah,
this year?
I've been diving in on some other TV shows. I covered Emily in Paris season 3, which might be
Ooh.
releasing soon on our channel, and even did some shorts on like some of the DC stuff and like the Marvel superhero universe, which I'm super interested in. So movies and films and TV, we'll be doing more of that. I'll be doing more of that. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, definitely keep an eye out for that because yeah, it's new for Shared, so we're excited to start like just touching on that stuff too. But definitely
Yes.
covering The Bachelor is our first priority this month for sure since it's coming back soon.
Yes, and you guys are going to be so excited to meet our new hosts. So definitely
Yeah.
be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you're always updated and notified whenever we go live or post new videos. I am your host, Zachary Reality with Kayla Thompson. You guys can check us out on our socials. Mine is at Zachary Reality on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Kayla,
Yeah, mine is Kayla Thompson on Instagram and the Kayla Thompson on TikTok. So yeah, come say what's up.
yes, and thank you all so much for watching. Comment down below your thoughts on the live, and have a happy new year. And we will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye guys.